So we're going to do task 8K. Task 8K is depending on the previous spreadsheet that we saved it in 8J. And we need to depend on functions. So we need to calculate using functions, not formula. Formula, we have to use operators as possible. But in functions, we have to use a predefined functions like sum and average and minimum and max. So the question is requiring us to find the total number of hours worked each week. That means here, this is week 1. 2, so it's going to be here. I just colored it so we can differentiate and easily we can work on it, but later I have to remove those color cells. So I have to find the total hours of each week worked, and the second total hours by each person, and the last one total work hours for the all of the week. So we have to put it over here. So to do this, it's just we can use the function sum equal to sum and then open the brackets and highlight over the cells. The same thing we can do it for the next one, or otherwise we can just replicate it and it is going to show me for the referring to week 2. For the total one also we can use it the same way, but we can only select by row, so these 2 rows, and then we can just easily replicate it. It's going to be the relative cell, so it's going to move accordingly. The final one is the total worked hours. So here we can use sum and we can use these 2 total numbers. Okay, the next one is we're going to calculate the average number of hours. So here we need to find the average work hours for each week. Work by an employee that week. So here is average. And then we need to select it. We got the first one, the second one we can also replicate it. The next one we can find the maximum working hours by any person, so it's just equal maximum, and we can highlight over all those working hours. We can get it. For the next one also we can replicate it. Actually notice here they asked only for B14 and B15, so I just did it over here as well. The next one is minimum, and we can replicate it for the next one. That's all for this activity. The last point they were asking to add appropriate labels. So as you can see here, I already added the average worked hours or average hours, and maximum worked hours and minimum worked hours. And then finally, don't forget to save it as this task.